Good evening, YouTube. It's been a while since I posted an update, so I thought I would do one tonight and take this chance to not only give an update, but to answer some of the questions that I've been asked recently. As far as the update goes, I'd like to introduce you to Strutter. This is my new definitive socket, and we dressed this one up a little bit. We cast a Canadian maple leaf into the finish of it. So added a little bit of bling, but still kind of a subtle pattern to it. We retained the Coyote pin lock valve type system. I'm just really comfortable with that pin lock style as opposed to a vacuum system. And we mounted the Maverick foot that I had on my previous leg that is now mounted to this leg. This leg will be everything that I need outside of work. Going on walks or hikes with the dogs, this will be the leg that I'm wearing. Now, one of the big changes that we made with this leg is it has a soft inner shell inside the carbon fiber socket. So that adds another degree of comfort and secure fit. I can go most of the day without wearing any ply sock whatsoever into this leg. That's how securely it fits. And the Coyote pin lock also acts as an air valve, so there's a little bit of added security with this system. Now, the previous leg that I had is now my work leg, and you can see, working in construction as a machine operator, all the gouges and scratches in this socket in the few months that I've been back at work. We actually beefed up the front of the socket with a soft pad here, because this takes a lot of abuse, climbing in and out of equipment, kneeling on the tracks of the machine, or kneeling on the ground to do any type of mechanical work, or if we happen to be finishing concrete. This pad now will help out a lot in preventing more wear and tear on the socket itself. This socket does not have the flexible inner liner that this one has, so when I wear this leg, I wear between 5 to 8 plies of sock. And I showed this in a previous video, but it wasn't very clear. For the work leg, I have an Autoblock quick change adapter, and that allows me, once I'm seated in the cab of the machine, I can take off my work boot and I can put on the Stomper peg leg for running the control pedals of the excavator. When I first started at work, I had one leg with the Stomper foot and then one leg with the work boot on it. This makes things a lot easier that way for either operating the machine or having to get out and walk around and do some work. Now, because of the height of the quick change adapter, we had to go with the lower profile foot. The Maverick foot would not fit. It was too tall to mount on this socket with the quick change adapter. So this is, again, a Freedom Innovations foot, but this is the Comfort AT foot, which is a much lower profile than the Maverick foot. Now, one of the questions I had was how much has my limb shrank since my surgery? Well, to give you an idea, this is the very first test socket that I was fitted with. And this, I was cast for this socket on February 11th. That was the day that I got my stitches out. I went directly from the surgeon's office to the prosthetist to get cast for this socket. And to give you an idea of how much of a volume change there's been in those months, you can see how loose this fits on my liner. I don't even know how many plies of sock I would have to wear. Probably in excess of 20 socks to make this socket fit securely on my limb. One of the other questions I had is what is going on right now at Physio? When Physio first started out, even before I was fitted with a prosthesis, we started working on some of the core exercises in my abdomen, my lower back, my hips, and my sound leg. Now that I am getting used to walking longer distances, the Physio has changed more to fine-tune how I walk, and also fine-tune the leg as far as the angles of the foot, the adjustment that's needed in the foot in order to try to even out my gait pattern. As an amputee, having an even gait is really, really important in protecting your sound leg, your hips, your lower back. So some of the adjustments are made with the screws here for the angle of the foot, and then also height-wise. You can see these plates. There's 3 plates mounted on this socket. I recently added 2 to get a little bit more height to even out my walking gait. And you'll find as you move forward as an amputee, those small adjustments will really make a difference, and you'll be able to detect them. Sometimes the height adjustments can be done with an added insole in the foot, but the long-term solution is to add thickness plates to your socket. Anyway, that's the update, and I'll be doing a few more on the 11-month mark of my amputation, and we'll see how things go. Take care, guys.